A new Tampa Bay Business Journal hits newsstands today, and editor Alexis Milner is here to show you some of the week's big stories. Good morning, Alexis.
Always nice to see you.
Good to see you, too. Happy Friday to you.
Hallelujah.
Let's start the Friday now by talking about a new coupon website, a local coupon website that's taking some big steps.
Yeah, we're talking about crowdsavings.com, which added its 9th market. It's a Tampa-based company, but the daily deal craze we all know about, Groupon is going public. They announced a $750 million public offering. What's happening is that there's still a lot of localized daily deal sites. There's one that is now in St. Pete that talks about bar and nightclub discounts. And what's happening is that small businesses are really having to factor in this whole new notion that they can pay for results and not necessarily just exposure. So when they're creating advertising budgets and marketing, all these daily coupon sites are now really part of that factor. The question is the market going to get oversaturated? A lot of restaurants and things are being deluged with salespeople from these kinds of sites, and at what point will there be too much of that?
As we've seen, they work. I mean, they're extremely popular.
They really, really are, and they're real discounts. And for restaurants and things, they see them as a way to get people in the door, and the key is, will folks like the food, for example, and come back?
Yeah, hopefully it's good news for them,
exactly.
too. Well, also we're going to talk about competition for international flights is heating up now.
Well, it sure is. If you want to do business internationally, you generally have to go to Orlando or Miami. There are a couple flights out of TIA, but there's been a change in administration, and now Tampa International is trying to push some development of international flights. They used to not spend a lot of money on marketing, but the new regime there is competing with Orlando. A lot of folks will hear marketing ads for Orlando Airport in this market, and what we're talking about now is that there's an effort to try and generate these flights. And it takes a lot of time to negotiate and get back and forth to really land flights. Orlando this week had Air France come in for 3 weekly flights, but it took years to get that kind of business.
Okay, we'll have to check that story out. Also, you've got a story about 10 startup companies that are getting some help on their fast track to growth.
It's a really neat piece. This is sort of a virtual business accelerator. It's called Gazelle Lab. It's a group of business folks that are trying to create a program where they bring small, highly sort of innovative businesses in for 3 months. They graduate them. They try to provide some seed money, and the whole goal is to keep entrepreneurs in this market so that they can grow these sort of highly innovative businesses and stay. And so we'll be watching this really closely, but it's a really interesting idea, and when you want people to stay, root in, build jobs, this is the kind of thing that you need in a community.
Yeah, when businesses grow like that, it's a win-win for everybody.
Absolutely, and this is an innovative concept. We'll see how it goes. We'll be watching it closely.
All right, good stories.
Always.
Always good to see you.
Likewise, dear.
And for more Business Journal headlines, go to abcactionnews.com/business.